time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Brian Davis.
Welcome in, everyone, on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. It is warm out there, though, but the secret to it not feeling so hot, that's the lower humidity. So compared to like in the middle of June and July, if we were in the 80s, we'd typically be more in the 60s, even 70% humidity range or higher at times. So it doesn't feel too bad out there when you factor in the breeze too at around 7 miles per hour. Blue sky here in Savannah. As we look over in Memphis right now, blue skies as well, 81 degrees, southwest wind at about 13 miles per hour. And as we look at Trenton live, hey, looking good here too, guys, 79 under a humidity of 42%. And in Paris coming in at 79 also. Again, got that nice little breeze to help things feel a little bit more comfortable. 79 at Union City, 73 in Paris and Huntington right now, Camden. And then we got 81 in Huntington and Selmer coming in at 81, Bolivar 81, and Memphis checking in at 81. Let's see the hot spot on the board right now. That would be in Covington, where we're the highest temperature at this time at 82 degrees. Well, we're going to enjoy a wonderful evening. That temperature will be dropping as we go through the next few hours. We'll start to drop off, and it's going to feel very comfortable out there, especially as the sun goes down and beyond. We'll keep a breeze in here. At times, you'll get a little gust up to about 20 miles per hour, but most of the time it's riding along there between about 5 and 10 miles per hour out there. So it's very warm, as promised. This warm front, what's left of it, has been surging forward in across the Mid-South to the Ohio Valley. And that's where we're going to set up some big storms right through portions of Ohio, Indiana, back over into Pennsylvania, West Virginia. That's going to get very active as this low pressure area and a trough in the mid-levels dips down through there. So we expect to see that, but we're going to start to be dealing with some of this very hot air. It's going to not be as hot as like the 90s as it is over here, but it will stretch in over the area by tomorrow as we'll be feeling temperatures in the mid and in some cases upper 80s. So things are going to get a little bit warmer before we go into a cool down, which will result in a few thunderstorms for us on Friday. So right now, no precipitation showing up at this time, but we do have that storm system kind of building before our eyes, and visibly the moisture starting to get revved up. We got that trough dipping down, and we'll start to see some action there. You'll see that on Futurecast here. But again, the severe weather outlook, it does have a 3 out of 5 across portions of the Ohio Valley back to the west here. 2 out of 5 a little further south, and that 1 out of 5 just brushes into portions of northern Kentucky. But the good news, we're not in it. We're way down here from Nashville to Memphis. So again, this is going to be like earlier last week when we had those severe storms come through north of us. But we're not done yet. Now, we typically do see those severe weather situations build further and further north as time goes on into the spring, but that's just a little early start for them. Let's take a look at Futurecast. Those storms will blow on by as we go into Thursday. Big storms up here, Louisville, Kentucky, over to around Charleston, just north of Charleston. Now we're going to zoom in here because Friday, watch what happens. What's left of any of those storms will come through. Moving pretty quickly, but you can see how they kind of weaken as they come through, but we may get a little weak rumble of thunder here and there, a heavy downpour through about 7 o'clock. Now after about 7, most of that is moving out of here, and we cool down behind it Friday night, and by Saturday it is going to be some chill factor going on Saturday morning. We're talking about upper 30s. Well, the temperatures have certainly warmed up across the lower 48. This looks a lot like the mount did last week. Before, right as we were heading into the weekend. Remember, we hit those record highs both Saturday and Sunday of the weekend. So we're kind of climbing back up in temperatures again, looking more like a spring map here or a summer map across the lower 48. And we could set some records tomorrow as we'll be in those mid to upper 80s across West Tennessee. Right now, the radar showing no precipitation, a few clouds to the north. But again, we've had these situations the last couple of days. The clouds will come in. Sometimes they'll produce a little bit of rain. About the time it gets into West Tennessee, we're so dry here that a lot of that rain just evaporates before it ever gets to the ground. So it just mainly looks like a bunch of clouds out there. at times when they come through. But today, more of a sunny variety. We'll be dipping down into the 70s by about 7 o'clock. And then we'll head on down to the low 70s by about 9 p.m. Now, if you have a chance, get out this evening, even after the sun goes down. It's going to be very comfortable. One of those very, very pleasant evenings to be out and about. A little breeze blowing and some very comfortable temperatures. By around the bus stop time in the morning, coffee cast, you may be having a little coffee there with about 62 degrees, but it looks about 10 degrees warmer than it was this morning in the low 50s. And if you'll recall, yesterday morning we were in the low 40s, so we have been going the right direction. That'll feel pretty mild there in the morning. South winds up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And the weekend, yes, let's peek ahead here. 61 on Saturday, after we're going to start off about 38 to 39 degrees Saturday morning. That's going to be cold. We will get up to about 61. There'll be a northeast wind about 10 miles per hour. We'll be in the 40s here for Saturday night, and then back to the low 70s on Sunday. This is going to be a great day, but both days of the weekend look nice and dry. It's just Sunday's going to be probably what most people would prefer temperature-wise. Let's look at our 7-day forecast brought to us by the ASPCA. So we'll be up to about the 80-degree mark in a lot of areas today. 61 for tonight. That'll feel pretty comfortable. 85 tomorrow. Some of you hitting about as high as 87 as possible, especially south of I-40. 62 for Thursday night. Here comes our showers. They'll really start to move in around the lunch hour on Friday through about 7 p.m. Looks like just some showers and weak thunderstorms, not anything that looks severe right now. 74 for the high. Then we drop off to 38 for Saturday morning. Have your coats ready. Yeah, it's going to feel pretty cold there. But then we'll be up to the low 60s Saturday afternoon and low 70s there for Sunday under some sunshine. Now, peeking ahead towards the Easter weekend, it does continue to look like we could see more active weather. Could have some rain and storms, possibly severe weather, but that is a long way out. That's just what we're seeing kind of behind the scenes on all of the models. Thought I'd throw that out there at you. We'll be possibly talking more about that if it continues to materialize, but no problems this weekend. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.